Carolyn Coleridge, and I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive, and a healer. It's the Conscious Life Expo. It's February 9th in 2013. And I'm here to talk about your spirit and how your spirit leads you in your life and how it should lead you. Now, first, let me just start off and say, does everyone here know what a light worker is? No. Okay, good. Thank you for being honest. A light worker is somebody who comes down to earth and is aware that they're a spiritual being and that they are spreading light on the planet. And light is spiritual knowledge, or it's information, it's prana, it's chi, it's the energy that connects the universe. Okay? So you're coming here for what reason? To get information, acknowledge, awareness, enlightenment, correct? So enlightenment, you're getting more information that helps you with your mind, body, and spirit. So light workers work with that energy of light, with knowledge. And basically, when people talk about Jesus the Christ, they say he had a halo, or the angels have a halo. And what that is the light from the universe coming down and making them more aware of what's going on in the planet, making them more aware of who they are as a spiritual being, making them more aware of who they are as light beings. So does that make sense?
Yes.
So does everyone feel they're a light worker now? Yeah. Or close to it or inspiring to one? Okay. Did the word sound familiar to some people? Yeah. Okay. So it's something that it's almost like in the recess of your mind, you hear a word or you hear like enlightenment or awareness or bodhi or whatever you hear, you say, I know this word, but I'm not sure how I know it. And then you start unveiling and unraveling the mystery, and then you realize that it's something that you're already well aware of. So just tell you briefly, I gave you a little syllabus because you don't have to look at it because I usually don't follow it. The reason why I gave it to you is because we have a syllabus here when we go on Earth, right? It's called our spirit. And when you come, a syllabus is when some people didn't go to school. If you go to college, you get a syllabus for every college class. It's like the table of contents in a book. It's the information about what you're supposed to, do in the class. So Earth is guess what?
Peaceful.
Yes, it's what? Peace.
The school.
Oh, okay. I think you said peace school. Like, oh, what Earth are you on? No, no. It should be. No, thank you for bringing that out. It should be a peaceful school, but it's not. It's kind of dramatic here, and all of us are dramatic actors, right? We're all actors, yeah. And we all came to Earth with all these beautiful costumes on, and beautiful different nationalities, and awareness, and genders, and all these different things because we wanted to grow and learn, and we wanted to play a part. And you can play a part very well, or you can what's that word when people are pretending that you're something you're not? I can't think of it. You bluff it, you pretend, right? But why not get a good syllabus? And that's your spirit. And your spirit resides in your body, and your spirit is around you. Like you see somebody with a bright aura, or you feel them, or you feel the love, you realize that they have a powerful spirit. So what you need to do is to understand that spirit more and more is to open up your heart and your mind. Now, to me, the heart is the basis of our soul mind. If you want to live a life as a light worker, as a spiritual being, if you want to be on your path, what you need to do is to check in with your heart. How many people listen to their heart over their mind? Okay. Not many. Okay, and that's okay. That's good. That's why you're here. There was a funny cartoon I saw pasted on Facebook. It was a heart and a mind. And the mind says to the heart, why do you always make me look bad? and that's kind of, it's like they were dating. Go, we have to break up now because you always make me look bad, And that's kind of like how the heart is, the heart and the mind, that they fight. And if you're on the path, the first thing I can tell you is that you really need to make them date. You need them to go together. When I'm a healer too, an energy healer. You don't know some of my background. I worked at UCLA for 6 years as a healer, working with kids in chronic pain. And what I used to do when I do healing for everyone, I hold the heart in this, okay? Because I'm trying to get the energies to run, that we make a decision from our heart and then use our mind. In this world, we're taught to use our mind and then our heart. And then, oh, if your heart fits in, that's good. I have so many people, oh, it's 5 o'clock, let's go, yay! Like they're running out of jobs that they don't like because they're really not honoring their hearts. But it should be the opposite. You should be so busy in your spiritual work. And in your spiritual work, you could be a great receptionist, you could be a doorman, you could be a writer, you could be a lawyer, you could be anything. You don't have to, the whole fantasy of like living in a little Buddhist or spiritual community and never having to deal with the real world is gone, It's really about bringing the light into the darkness. That's the truth of a light worker, right? If not, we'd be a dark worker, right? You got to bring, because I work in the hospitals, I work in clinics, and I'm mental health clinics where people who think they're losing their minds because they saw an angel and people thought they were crazy, some of them, many, many people who have psych issues have a lot of intuitive abilities. I mean, in the mental health place I work at, there are 3 healers that work there. Myself, and there's a pharmacist. It's kind of a contradiction. And then there is, sorry Nancy, if you're watching this. I love you, Nancy. And there is a psychiatrist. That's interesting. That's a healer. Because why? Because we heard the call that it's the spirit that needs healing. It's not the personality that needs medication. Some people do need medication, okay? Some people can heal without it. Some people do, they have a chemical imbalance, but it's the spirit that needs healing. So when I do healing, when I hit the spirit, the person starts shifting. They become more aware of who they are. They're like, oh, I was supposed to get in a car accident and not work and then become a medium. Or I was supposed to get this divorce and not be with this abusive person and then start my business selling plants. Some of these experiences that are so painful are really our soul saying, wake up, you forgot the plan, where's the syllabus? You're not supposed to be in this miserable relationship, you're not supposed to be in this stupid job, you're not supposed to be with a crazy boss, you're supposed to be working for yourself. Does that make sense to people? That's why these things happen. We look at them as being like a horrible experience, as a nightmare, as, like, oh my God, God's against me, but it's really about your spirit saying, get back on course. Your spirit's like the rudder in a boat, saying, get back on a course. This is what you need to do. As myself, I was a therapist working in Manhattan. I was going to Columbia, and I would see ghosts in my building. Ghosts, ghosts, ghosts. I'm like, why are these ghosts coming to me? My mother's psychic, so she was psychic, not me. My grandma, my whole family. But they didn't use it. Like, my mother worked as a chemistry teacher. My father was a minister. My grandfather helped people come from South America here. He did a lot of things with soccer players. He made their shoes. So, everyone had a career, but their spirit was very important. So I want you to, if you're here, your spirit is really, really important. And the first thing about a spirit message, as opposed to a personality message, is that it feels good and it feels right. It's like, I really like working with animals. It just feels good. And so much of us are conditioned to not work with things we love because we have, job and, work and it's horrible. That's what we're conditioned. Isn't that true? That it's supposed to be negative? Because it is. Sorry. So sorry. If you're waiting at 4:30, you're like, oh my God, the clock will not, change. It's because you're not usually in the right job. I'm usually working with somebody, and by the end of the session, it's like an hour and a half, they're like, we just started. Because the time is flowing, because we're not working with the time of the earth plane, we're working with the spiritual time. So, okay. So when you have something that's your spirit is speaking, it's light, easy, synchronistic, your heart opens, visions, chills, goosebumps. So when I was at Columbia, I would go and work at this bookstore, and is the address stuff going around, the emails? Okay. So I was working at the bookstore, and I would live at bookstores, just hours and hours. I had all this work to do at Columbia. My mother's paying all this money, and I'm just like sitting there reading about, UFOs and light workers and incense and, like going to the other side, astral projection. And I would never, I was just sitting there for hours. And then I see some people from Columbia, they go, don't you go to Columbia? What are we doing here? We're like, we'd sit there and just kind of close the store. I never thought I could make it a career. Never. You know, my mother's paying all this money. She reminded me every day how, A, I should have been a doctor. Because when I was in her womb, she put her hand on her belly and said, "This is my healer." So I say to her, next time, be more specific. Well, that's what she said, so I heard it. So to pregnant moms, be careful what you tell your kids. Seriously, start programming them. They're alive. The children are so precious. I'm going off course here because they're right from the spiritual realm, so they know a lot more than you think. So program them positively, and they'll remember their spirit, their path, etc. So when something feels wrong, you wonder, what should I do? Should I leave my job? Should I do this? It feels heavy. It feels scary. It feels foreboding sometimes. You get headaches. You get sick. I would go to interviews sometimes, and I would feel nauseous. I had a job I hated. I went back there 9 years later, end of a spiritual cycle, and I felt nauseous. I never feel nauseous. I was like, it wasn't good back then, it ain't good now. Get out of Dodge. You know, something is that, if it feels heavy, it's not right, okay? That's different from anxiety, doing your purpose and feeling nervous. That's different. I used to do speeches on Wall Street, I was terrified. But now I don't care, because I'm really in spirit. You know, I also didn't like working on Wall Street, but I worked as a counselor, so that was kind of good. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's light and easy. Now, one thing I want to do, does everyone want to shift beliefs? Okay, with Theta Healing? Okay, Theta Healing is you can just look it up at www.thetahealing.com. And if you want to know what it is, it heals the soul, it heals the spirit, it heals past lives. But we need to partner up, and we have to partner up because, since people don't really know each other, we have to do muscle testing. Does everyone feel comfortable with that? Okay, so get a partner. Okay. So, and I have two helpers, Laura and Rosario, my apprentice assistant slash amazing people that have been working with me for a couple years. Yeah, there's Laura and Rosario. Thank you guys. All right, so maybe we'll help you guys demonstrate the muscle test. Okay? So this is just so you guys can practice this. So basically, your body resonates with truth, and if it's not truth, your muscles get weak. If your muscles get weak, you know, your personality, and then your physical body gets weak, then you get sick. That's why we have to do our purpose, okay? So Laura's going to test Rosario. Put your arms straight out, and this is again muscle. You're going to do it to each other, and she's going to say her name.
My name's Rosario.
She's strong. See how strong she is? Laura cannot push her arm down, okay? Now, say your name is Lisa.
My name is Lisa.
Push up. See how weak she gets? Okay, right. See how that is? So, and then we're going to go through belief systems. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a healer. I believe in God. I believe in abundance. And then we get weak, I'll change them. And you'll see the change. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so right now I want everyone to just test their names. Go back and forth. Feel comfortable. Sit up or sit down.
My name is Jeanette. My name is Stephanie. That's pretty quick.
Okay, so I guess I'll do that. So, yeah, all right. My name is Carlos. My name is Jose. Kind of, sort of. Maybe it's like mentally conditioned. So, my name is Carlos.
I know, isn't it cool? Very interesting.
Is everyone finished? Everyone's tested? Light workers? Light workers? All right. Okay. All right, I just want to show you a possibility. Does everyone have, oh. Thank you, sorry. Okay. I do want to show you guys, so everyone is able to test and see how that was? Okay, so we're going to go through a whole bunch of beliefs, and you can see the difference? Yes. Now, what does that do with disease? If you're constantly telling yourself, oh, I love this job, I love this job, I love this person, and you're getting weaker, you're lying to yourselves. That's your indicator, okay? Now, I want to show you something else. I need Laura Rosario. Where you guys go? Okay. So I want you guys to test something. These are 2 words. Laura, give it to Rosario. Let's show her.
Give it to her?
Yeah. Okay. So, and it should be in your other hand. Okay. So, not the hand you test.
Oh, I can have
The other,
this.
yeah. Just hold it. Yeah, the other hand.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. So I want you. So you're gonna push your arm down. She's holding a word. Okay. Push your arm down, Laura. Okay. Okay. Pretty strong. Okay. Now this one. Now put the paper back here. Great. This one. Test this.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Show them that word. She didn't know.
Ew, it's war.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And this one is peace.
Okay.
Wow.
So you think war is good? Not for the rest of us, okay? But you think also other words we could test: relationships, health, information, and that she'd even know just the vibration of a word. We gotta watch what we say to each other, how we treat one another. It really affects. Now another test I'll just show you with energy. I want you guys, Laura, do you want to do this one? Just stand in the middle. Okay, and I want you, you guys to just think Laura's a great, beautiful actress, which she is, and that she's, just wonderful. Just send her love. Just send her love. Okay, just focus on her. Send her love. And Rosario, can you test her? Okay, test her arms. You're sending her love. Just focus. See how strong she is. Good. All right. So then now, guys, not even think something negative. Just neutral. Have no feelings about her. Like she's invisible. You don't care. Whatever. Put your arm up. Test. People feel that. Okay? All right. See how she got weak? Because people are neutral. What if kids are ignored? Now, send her love, because you don't want to make her weak. Send her love. Test her again. Test her again. She needs it. All right. Awesome. There you go. Okay. All right. I just want to show you that. Really powerful. So we're going to go through some release. What's the time check on this? Time check? So say I could. 3:19. Okay. All right. So, okay. Good. So I'm open to, so I want you guys to check this one. I'm open to live my purpose. So you say it and the other person checks it. If you're weak, I'm open to live my purpose. This is God talking. I'm open to live my purpose. So you're going to check that belief system. Okay? I'm open to live my purpose. We want to first check if you're open.
Go ahead. Check it.
Good.
Do one more time.
Okay. I'm open to live my purpose. I'm open to live my purpose. Good. Yeah, we're getting good now.
That's why I'm missing this. Sorry.
All right, like one thing.
The joys of getting in.
We can all say, we're all God, right? This is Lord. Okay. So, who was not open to their purpose? Be honest. Good. Okay. Okay. Who's weak? Okay, good. So all I'm going to do, and I want you guys to hold. Remember how the support, just looking at Laura negatively affected her? Just going to support everyone. So we're all going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to change the belief. But if people didn't have it, I'm open to live my purpose. Okay. People who had negative, I want you to test again. Open to live my purpose.
Please speak louder.
Open to live my purpose. Test again. Did it change?
Yes.
Did it change? Did it change? Is it a miracle? Give the speaker a hand.
You are done.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just go. We're going to run through these really quickly. Okay, I'm going to do 2 at a time because I know I want to make sure. I know my passions. Test that. I know my passions. So many people are disconnected from their heart.
I know my passion.
All right, I also want you to test, you guys. Light workers. Light workers. All right, you guys, I want you also to test another one at the same time. I'm safe to move forward on my path. I know my passions, and I'm safe. I feel safe to move forward on my path. So we're going to do two at a time, because I want to get through this, okay? I feel safe to move forward on my path. A lot of people have paths, but they don't want to move forward. Right?
I feel safe to move forward on my path. Not so much.
Light workers. Ocean. All right, you guys. We got like a really angelic crowd here. All right, who was negative for some of these? Okay, and who was negative for I feel safe, feel unsafe to move forward on my path? Okay, good. So we're going to change those two at the same time. So anyone who was negative, just hold it, the belief will shift, and everyone else just take a deep breath, okay? Okay. It is complete. So test now. I know my passions. Anyone who didn't have that.
Yeah.
Okay. No. No, I didn't say that. Stop it. I don't know. No. I mean, like in public, you don't like to tell people, right? Like, oh, I was the one. Oh, yes. Your name?
When you put your arm up,
Your name?
are you? Oh, sorry, Pamela.
Pamela.
Yes. Do you try to hold your arm up?
Yes, you try to push it up,
That's
like
what I
you're
thought.
strong.
Okay.
You guys doing it right? Everyone got that? I'm sorry. Okay. You gotta push up, because one finger, somebody can't push you down unless you're lying. Then it's like, you get weak when you lie to yourselves. Remember. You push up, just strong. You just push it up. Don't just lift the higher or lower. Okay? It's called kinesiology. Chiropractors do it all the time. All right. This is a big one. I believe in God, and I trust the universe will provide. A lot of people don't like God. He's not happy. That's why he sent you here. Bring you back to light. Okay. I believe in God. The second one is I trust the universe will provide. Please check this. He's a good guy.
Down a little bit on that one, but not too bad. I believe in God. I trust the universe will provide. It's so interesting because some of these questions I thought I would have a negative reaction. Yeah. Subconsciously. Yeah.
You know, who had good eyes? I trust the universe, and oh, God has brought up a lot of feelings, a lot of chit chatter. Who has? I believe in God. Who had a hard time with that? Come on, Catholics, put your arm up. Oh no. Okay, thank you. Who else? Okay, so okay, we'll change that one. And then what's about the Pope? You want
I said my boyfriend is more Catholic than the Pope.
Oh, okay. Okay. I trust the universe will provide. Who has a hard time trusting the universe will provide? Okay. Okay, that's good. That's honest. And working with the universe is about trusting and faith. Trust and faith. Trust and faith. It's really hard, but it can be very simple. Just looking for signs and synchronicity and messages. Let's change those, everyone. Now, another thing I want to tell you guys, which I should have told you before, is that it changes your ancestors too. So mother, father, brother, they could have changes. I had a client I was working with. Both the parents had a hard time working. They had medical problems. Changed her. Both the parents got jobs after having working in bad jobs for 15 years. I'm shocked, honest, you know. And as any kind of teacher healer, you should be in awe of some of the, it's not me doing this, you should be in awe. That's how you keep the integrity and the ego out of it. I was like, wow, that really happened, you know? So that, because you have to see it in action. All right, so we're gonna change these, everyone. And the reason why we're doing it globally is because guess what, we're all one. So we all change one, we change others, and you're affecting, look at all these ancestors we're affecting in here too. And other people, and their kids, and their kids, generations to come. Take a deep breath, please. Another deep breath. I believe in God, and I trust the universe will provide. Please test it. Many people had a hard time with God. Who's the one that had a hard time with God? Did you? Okay, thank you. God bless you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone believes in God? He is so happy. And then I trust the universe will provide. Who did not have a good one with that? Excellent. Anyone else? You know what's, see how it's shifting? It's getting less and less because we're changing deeper beliefs, and everyone can be individual, and it's really powerful. I've seen people, 10 minutes, thank you. So I trust the universe will provide others, and I believe in God. So God is the universe, FYI. So it's the same thing. It's just an energy being, an energy resonance. So just to let you know, the handout I did give, there is a chant, and I love this chant. I've worked 10 years, 2004, 9 years, no full-time job, make more money than I ever did just doing this work, and I work in a hospital too, so I'm not gonna, but I don't have a full-time job. And I work in the hospital, and I have a lot of clients, I go back and forth for 9 years. Has this chant, Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha. Highly recommend you chant it. It's Sanskrit, so unless you're Indian, you don't know what the hell you're saying. So it stays in your aura. You can't say, I'm a but I know not, because we know, whatever language you have. So it stays in your aura, okay? If your life shifts from this state of healing, I want you to post it on Facebook. My website is intuitivesoulhealing.com, but my fan page is Soul Healing, because I believe we can heal people's soul. And if you do shift, please let me know. Send me an email. I follow up treatments. I do get residuals. No kidding. I'm joking. No. It goes back. It clears your karma. And then what I want you guys to do, just promise me this one thing. I want you to help somebody else. I want you to spread the light. Spread the light. Let me not come back to earth. Do what you're supposed to do. God sent me back, and he's like, get these light workers on track. I'm like, okay. So if you don't do it, he's going to send me back. No, it's all up to you. Okay? So this chant is really 108 times every day. And once you do it after a couple days, things just happen. Synchronicities, connections, messages, dreams, people. Things just start really moving together really well. Okay?
Could you repeat it?
It's on the yellow sheet. Did you not get it? Who didn't get it? We're out? Oh. No more? No more? Sorry.
It's on your fan page on Facebook.
It's not. I will post it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Become a fan of Soul Healing. I'll post it. If I get a copier, I have it on this sheet. I don't know if there are copiers. My booth is 86. What's that? Okay, they can take a picture of this if you have a phone. Or come to my booth and we'll try to make copies of it. Okay? Is there any other questions about what I did and how to trust spirit and work? Yes, real quick. Your name?
Sharon.
Yeah.
How did you say that you healed?
I worked at UCLA as a healer.
Okay, but how did you do it? You
Oh, heart? Yeah, head heart. Everyone can do it, but I mean, if you're a healer, it's more powerful because you have the higher intention.
Okay.
Nothing. You gotta let God come through you. I can't think anything. You just have intention, and it may happen, it may not. You never know. When people say, "Oh, I can definitely heal you," I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, miraculous healings usually happen when you least expect it. When it was energy healing, really helps their soul become more active. I love the energy healing. I've had powerful. I had a girl positive pap smear, was negative. She came back. I was shocked because I just planned to heal her. And then other things, people have pain, chronic pain. It's gone away. That's what I did at UCLA. You can look on soul healing on my website, Intuitive Soul Healing. You can see me on CNN doing energy healing with this diver. She's going to medical school now. She's 20. She was 15 when she does that. So it's just setting energy. The more I trust, the more it comes through stronger. Any healer. Yes.
How do you say it? Did you slowly, like like a chant, like Om Shri? Just say
Om
it.
Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha. Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha. The light workers are amazing. We're out of time. God bless you. My booth is 86. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.